Hello everyone. Thank you very much for joining me on this channel, Adults ESL Online Learning. I'm Dr. Hernandez Smith. In this video, we are going to discuss Unit 2, Communication, Engineering, and Design, Section 5, Information Technology. Table of Contents. Section 5, Information Technology. Objectives, Vocabulary, what is information technology, parts of a computer, the language of computers, managing and using information, internet and online services. Objectives. Describe the basic parts of a computer system and explain how computers work. Explain how binary code works. Identify and describe ways in which computers use and manage information. Discuss the role of the Internet in accessing information. Vocabulary. Number 1, circuit. Number 2, motherboard. Number 3, central processing unit, CPU. Number 4, integrated circuit, IC. Number 5, hard disk. Number 6, programming language. Number 1, circuit. The path by which electric current or pulses flow. Number 2, motherboard. In a computer, the primary circuit board to which all internal components are connected either directly or indirectly. Number 3, processing unit, CPU. A specialized processor that resides directly on the motherboard of a computer. It can be thought of as the brain of a computer. It processes the data, also referred to as a microprocessor or a computer within the computer. Number 4, integrated circuit, IC. A tiny silicon wafer that contains thousands of interconnected circuits, also referred to as a microchip or chip. Number 5, hard disk. The long-term storage mechanism of a computer. It holds the computer programs used for word processing, playing games, and other tasks. Number 6, programming language. A language used to write computer programs that can easily be translated into machine language. What is information technology? The term information technology is often used interchangeably with communication technology, but they are not exactly the same. Information technology is specifically associated with computer-based communication systems. The computer is the key tool that makes information technology possible. Information technology has applications in nearly every field. Parts of a computer. To learn more about information technology, you first need to learn more about computers. A typical computer system has the following basic parts. Power supply, input units, circuit boards, the CPU and other integrated circuits, memory and storage units, output units. Parts of a power supply. Like all electronic devices, the computer needs a power supply. The computer needs a supply of power. The power supply unit connects to the power cord that you can plug into the wall to access electricity. The power supply unit also regulates the power going to other parts of your computer. Input units. An input unit is any device that can feed information, data, images, sounds, into the computer. Examples of input units include a keyboard, mouse, scanner, touch screen, sensor, digital camera, and joystick. Circuit boards. The inside of a computer is very complex. Many unique circuits work together to process the information input into the computer. A circuit is a path over which electric current or pulse. A circuit is a path over which electric current or pulses flow. A typical circuit board connects hundreds or thousands of tiny electronic components together in a compact space. A computer contains several circuit boards. The main one is called the motherboard. The motherboard is the backbone of the computer. All internal components are connected either directly or indirectly to the motherboard. Other circuit boards, known as expansion cards, also connect to the motherboard. The CPU and other integrated circuits. The central processing unit, also known as the brain of the computer, resides directly on the motherboard. The CPU has three main parts. The control unit guides the processes and flow of information. The arithmetic logic unit performs mathematical calculations with the data sent from the control unit. The memory unit stores the information before and after processing. The CPU does all this work in a very orderly fashion, and it does it very quickly. The CPU is the largest integrated circuit in a computer. An integrated circuit, IC, often called a microchip, is a tiny piece of silicon that contains thousands of interconnected electrical circuits that work together. Memory and storage units. The memory units help the computer remember instructions and information. Every computer has several types of memory. The internal read-only memory, ROM, in the CPU helps the computer remember which steps in the instructions come first. The information is permanently stored there and cannot be changed. The random access memory, RAM, in the CPU remembers what you tell the computer to do while the computer is on. It is a temporary form of memory. Another type of memory unit built into the motherboard is called the Basic Input-Output System, BIOS. BIOS is an important ROM unit that helps to start your computer. Storage units are memory units that are typically used for larger amounts of data. The most important storage unit within your computer is the hard disk. The hard disk stores the computer programs that you use for doing word processing, playing games, and many other tasks. Output units decode information they receive from the computer. The video monitor and printer are the most common ones. The monitor displays the information on screen. The printer puts the information onto paper. There are many types of monitors and printers. The language of computers. Communication can be very difficult if people who are trying to exchange ideas don't speak the same language. Programming languages. A computer doesn't automatically know what you want when you press a key on a keyboard, click your mouse, or provide other input. Your inputs must be translated through a programming language. A programming language converts data into a form that the computer can understand. Computer programs interpret these signals and tell the computer what to do with this information. Some of the more popular programming languages are C++, Java, Python, and Visual Basic. Each of these programs is used to write different types of programs. Machine language. Computers have their own language called machine language. It consists of two symbols or signals, on 1 and off 0. Every computer's instruction is written on a series of ones and zeros. The sequence of ones and zeros is a digital binary code. Binary means having two parts. The ability to convert analog data into digital information that can be used by the computer is the key to information technology systems. Managing and using information, altering information. When information has been reduced to binary code, it becomes fairly easy to manipulate. Pictures, for example, can be digitized and then altered. Biometrics. Biometrics is the name given to measurement of the analysis of a person's physical or behavioral information. Biometrics is often used to positively identify people by analyzing their unique features, such as their fingerprints, the iris of the eye, their face or hand geometry, or their voice. Artificial intelligence. Some computers use programs to solve problems and make decisions that are commonly taken care of by humans. This is called artificial intelligence, AI. Computers cannot think like humans. However, some people believe it is possible to teach computers to imitate human thought and decision-making processes. Multimedia applications. Multimedia refers to the use of more than one medium to communicate. When data is presented in multiple forms, such as through sound, images, text, and video, it is often referred to as multimedia. The Universal Product Code, the CPU. The Universal Product Code, UPC, is the striped code or barcode that you see printed on products. Each product has its own pattern of stripes. The computer reads these barcodes. The Internet and online services. As you know, you can find an immense amount of information on the Internet because it connects computers from all around the world. What is the Internet? The Internet is a non-commercial computer network. It is not owned by any one company or operated for profit. One part of the Internet is called the World Wide Web and written in a special language called hypertext marked up language. Hypertext markup language, HTML. Access the Internet. Before you can use the Internet, you must have a computer with Internet access. Two of the most common forms of access through a cable modem or digital subscriber line. In order to find and view information on the Internet, you must use a web browser. Many companies have created software programs that make it easier to search the internet. These software programs are called search engines. Some of the more well-known include Google, Yahoo, and Dogpile. Using the internet. The internet and commercial online services make it possible for individuals to communicate with large numbers of people instantaneously. Chat rooms and instant messaging (IM) services are examples. The future of the internet. There is no doubt that the internet will continue to open new doors for sharing and accessing information. Go ahead and enter in your email. This is Section 5 Information Technology Quiz. Enter in your email. Main ideas. Information technology is specifically associated with computer-based communication systems. All parts of a computer work together to use and manage information. Computers have their own language called machine language, which is binary in nature. We can do more than ever before because of computers. The internet is a non-commercial computer network. Number 1, what are the basic parts of the computer system? A typical computer system has the following basic parts: input units, circuit boards, and all the integrated circuits, storage units, and output units. Number 2, in binary code, what is changed into ones and zeros? Computers have their own language called machine language. It consists of only 2 symbols or signals, on 1 and off 0. Every computer system is written as a series of ones and zeros. The sequence of ones and zeros is binary code. Number 3, what are biometrics, artificial intelligence, and UPC examples of? Computers are often used to store and manage massive amounts of data that can be accessed when needed for useful applications. Number 3, what are biometrics, artificial intelligence, and UPC examples of? Computers are often used to store and manage massive amounts of data that can be accessed when needed for useful applications. They can be programmed to follow logical steps to solving a problem. Number 4, describe what a circuit is. A circuit is a path over which electric current or pulses flow. A typical circuit board connects hundreds or thousands of tiny electronic components together in a compact space. Number 5, explain how the internet is similar to a massive library. The internet is changing the way people can access information. Students once had to visit a library in order to find information. Today, they can do research while sitting at a computer linked to the internet. Number 6, why do you think the main circuit board is called the motherboard? A computer contains several circuit boards. The main one is called the motherboard and is the backbone of the computer. All internal components are connected either directly or indirectly to the motherboard. In life, we all come from a mother, and the motherboard is that for computers. Number 7, why are video games some of the more complex forms of multimedia? Digital animation refers to the process of creating the illusion of movement through the combined sequencing of many still images. Using digital media technologies that integrate music, images, and video, designers can create characters with lifelike movements and seemingly real environments. These animations are key features of many video games and movies. Number 8, what do you think the danger is in being a blogger? How can you avoid these dangers? Blogs are very popular, and a blog is an online journal where you post information that you want others around the world to be able to read. A blog is typically a single web page that a person continually adds to over time, just as you would add to a traditionally written journal or diary. One possible danger is identity theft, and avoid posting and sharing information about yourself, children, financial, personal, medical accounts. One possible danger is identity theft. Avoid posting and sharing information about yourself, your children, your financial, your personal, and medical accounts. Number 9, can output devices also be used as input devices? Yes. Output units decode information they receive from the computer. Computers can be linked to other devices too. Number 10, how do you think email has affected the U.S. Post Office in the past few years? People use email more than sending snail mail. However, people still need packages delivered. If you have any questions about the quiz, you can add your comment here and press post. And if you also had any questions about the material, you can add that in the same place, but under the Section 5 Information Technology. And then click post. Section 4, Section 5, 6, and 7 are part of Module 2, Communication Engineering and Design. And I'll leave the link to this course in the description box, as well as the class code. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.